Pisces. There's clarity coming in. You have answers. As well, underneath your tarot deck after pre-shuffle, you got the King of Swords. This is where you're at, Pisces. This is mental balance. It's being logical when it comes to decisions to make. And you have the Ace of Swords right underneath, which is divine recognition, insight. With this owl that we actually had today in our oracle reading, which had to do with you being the hunter, no longer the hunted. There's something about before you were in this Two of Sword. There's two of voices here, but it's Two of Sword. That was kind of a little bit blindfolded, not really seeing clearly. Somehow having some confusions, yeah, mental confusion. But here with this mental balance and this divine clarity, answers. And answers from the divine. Answers, you know, this is divine insight from the crown chakra. So I'm happy to see that. You could be getting answers about family. Underneath you had this family card and life purpose. It could be that you were in between two paths, or you weren't sure, you know, in some indecision into how am I gonna continue my life purpose. You know, this is what I want for myself, and at the same time maybe nurture a family, or, you know, kind of this dilemma that you were in. But we have here empowerment with this huge full moon that, by the way, as you know, is calling to this full moon in Pisces happening very soon now. Yeah, in a few days. Well, within a week. Yeah, within a week. So you are being empowered. You have psychic abilities underneath. As you follow your passion, you're getting inspiration, Pisces. So it's like, as you surrender to your inner self, your third eye is going to be activated, or has already been activated. And you are going to start to get the answers that you seek, because you understand that it will not come from an overactive mental processing, but more about surrendering to insights, to dreams, and trusting in those nudges. So let's see what the Tower says. I'm curious to see, because you have here, Pisces, and your major arcanas, the Wheel and the Emperor. This is beautiful energy. Aries energy. Emperor has been very prominent in your reading lately. But this is you being at the top of your game. He's playing chess here. He's being very logical, organized, has strategies. And the wheel is turning in your favor. So it's like you are in sync with the timing. He's also... the Emperor Aries, you know, is not so patient. It takes action. Sometimes can be a little bit impulsive. But somehow it takes leadership. It's a huge leader figure. So it's you having understood at this time that you can take the power. You are the power in your life. And you can choose the life that you desire. You can turn the wheel as you co-create with spirit, and you have found the balance between your action and listening to what spirit guides you towards. A definite completion here. The world is beautiful. This circle energy. Things are turning. Things are moving. As you listen to your soul, as you let your soul express itself, you have this full new energy coming in. Complete taking this leap of faith, taking that risk, maybe traveling, moving. But this is definitely completing a part of your life and then moving on to the next part. Major shift, Pisces. And you're in complete balance, and there's so much happiness in those two cards. See that? So also what came through is take time out. Give yourself time to have fun. You know, a true leader is not someone who is overactive, it's awake, it puts in the work, but it's also wise. It also knows how to delegate, you know, how to use their energies properly. It's very serene. It's not, it doesn't, their fuel is not anxiety. It's poised. It's calm. Huge self-confidence inside. Power from within. Self-belief. And by the way, I just want to notice here, just underneath there was, fanning a feather is a sign your guardian angels are by your side. And remember how we had this feather yesterday? Angel whispers. Fanning your feather is a sign your guardian angels are by your side. So, very interesting. So now also they're saying positive changes are taking place. That's the wheel. Be patient. Yeah, so we do need to, you know, he's sitting down. He's not running. He knows that things are coming to him because he's putting the right steps with the right frame of mind, and everything is going to be happening. And here you had also from the Starseeds Whispers, inner alchemy. Inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love. I love this one. And it's really when you act, not really reacting to fear, because you choose to, whenever there's fear-based thoughts coming in, doubt, you know, all of that negative stuff within you or around you, or just the emotions of fear itself, you choose to transform it, to alchemize that, to see it, embrace it, and say, thank you. I know you want to protect me, but I'm good. This is a new life. I'm love. I'm confident. And this is what I'm going to be manifesting. Even if you feel like it's very strong emotion of fear, of doubt, you still choose consciously, even if you're feeling that, to step, focus into the opposite of that energy. Yeah, Pisces? And you had love here to kind of confirm this message. Live your truth and share the love that is in your soul. You have the confidence that when you live your truth is your truth. Nobody can take that away from you. So that when you reach when you become fully the truth of your soul, there's no anxiety. There's only sharing. There's only expressing, manifesting. There's no indecision. There's no mental confusion. For that, you just need to go deep within you, Pisces. Yeah? Blue flame, we have had this one before. Connect to the blue flame, which is a light of pure love within you, Pisces. Okay? And Ascension is underneath. But let's get into the tarot here. Let's see what's going on. What is this answer? This clarity coming in. You have Two of Cups. Is it about a relationship? Page of Wands. New passionate beginning, following what makes you feel alive, Pisces. The spark of life. By the way, we have two black cats here. A lot of colors, rainbow colors. Wow, Pisces! What a way to start your reading. Wow, that's beautiful. I mean, the Tower and the Ace of Cups. Look at that. The Tower and the Ace of Cups. And I believe your reading started with the Tower yesterday or a few readings ago. Definitely something crumbling, shifting, letting go of something in your life, something unexpected when it comes to love. And underneath you have the Seven of Wands, which is this card we've been having, which is standing your ground, maybe some defensiveness here, putting boundaries around you. Maybe you are recognizing, you know, this Tower moment is something happens, maybe in the relationship here, or with other people, you know, around you, that makes you realize how important and how powerful your boundaries are. And maybe how not so touched you are by the external world anymore. Because you're in a full power here in the water with the fishes, expressing yourself. And you were struck by lightning here. Definitely insight happening. Let's see. Let's continue. It's like there was a status quo here. You were part of that rock formation, and now here something crumbled and you are alone on that one rock here. Four of Cups, Pisces. Not seeing an opportunity here. Being a little bit discontent, a little bit with your situation. Something is on your mind, something is not right, and you are failing to recognize a cup that is given from the divine. It's not depicted here, but in the regular, in the rather Waiter-Waite tarot, there is this cup given by the hand of the divine that the character is not seeing because it's so involved in his situation and what is happening and just being a little bit negative here. Here I see two faces kissing them, you know, wanting to kiss. It's beautiful, actually. But this woman is not seeing that. Let's see. Six of Cups, Pisces. And you have the Queen of Swords here with all those black crows. Oh my god, so much magic here. Mental clarity. So, Six of Cups, Pisces. This is soulmate energy. This is also inner child stuff from your past as well. Maybe you're a little bit too much in that. Maybe you're still lingering in a past relationship or past hurts or past a past situation here. And you're asked to not linger in that emotion, Pisces, but rise up. Spirit is trying to talk to you here. There is a new beginning on the horizon. There's movement forward, acceleration, Eight of Wands. You have the Fool here. So it's in your energetic field. It's just that right now you're a little bit in this cup here. A little bit too much in your emotions. Let's see. Page of Cups, Pisces, an offer of love. You have Seven of Cups here, so many opportunities, many different paths, and not really being sure. Yeah, it's not clear. There's like a sort of haze and too many options here. when it comes to your heart, or what path you could choose. But here, there's a Page of Cups, a new offering love, emotional. It could be something that you truly desire, that you truly love doing. But having the Page of Cups underneath the Ace of Cups, this is true love here, Pisces. Let's see. And this could be, again, someone who is maybe a water sign, doesn't have to be, who is definitely has emotions for you, but is maybe a little immature, and maybe it's just the beginning of that. Wow, Pisces, again, this Ace of Pentacles, and we have Death in reverse, which is rebirth. Wow, it's very interesting depiction here. We have the Moth, which is really, you know, the moth is always a huge sign of reaching to the light here. There's like a darkness, and then there's like reaching to the light. The moth is always attracted to the light, yeah? Look at this. Some aspects of this card could resonate with you personally. So you have this new committed beginning. This is what this page wants to offer you. A new, completely new start that is going to be long-term, very grounded, very earthy, whether it's your project or it is this person. But someone has been through a huge dark night of the soul, or is going through this, has been dying, like we saw in the reading yesterday, and we have the Sun underneath. Maybe what has been dying is also negative thinking. There is illumination here. Someone is waking up. And we have you behind, Pisces, the Priestess, High Priestess, and the Queen of Cups. So it has taken strength here. Could be Leo energy. There has been needing work. Yeah, this is being worked on. But you are in your psychic world, Pisces. I'm seeing you here. There is happiness, blessings coming in, but for that, a definite need to go through this death process. Whether it's you, the person, both. Obviously, we have the Tower. Wow, what was that? We have the Tower. So, wow, Pisces, did you see how it flew? This is the Ten of Swords. This is a definite ending. Yeah, all the swords, just backstabbing, the wounds, all of this is dying. Yeah, and underneath we have the Ace of Swords. So the first ace, the first sword, which is number 1, which is actually number, yeah, 0, we could say. And then you have 10, the last one of the minor arcana. So there's a divine answer, clarity, obviously here, coming in, a enlightening moment that is putting an end to actually this Four of Cups, which is not seeing things properly, just lingering in the past here. This unexpected event, Pisces, the clarity, is bringing you, this Tower moment is bringing you this new beginning. There is true love and offer. Let's see. Yeah, and the King of Swords is here again. With what? The Nine of Pentacles, which is being independently self-employed, abundant. This is fulfillment when it comes to any work endeavor here. And I have the Two of Cups underneath. I said work, and then I wanted to look because I felt guided to, because I was like, okay, is it work or is it emotion, relationship? And it's definitely, it could be both, but It's calling again to the water, to the emotion here. So abundance when it comes to this particular relationship, but it could also be you as you find your own balance within yourself emotionally. Yeah, you don't run into the past. You recognize that you're the center of your world and that you can manifest this spiral. Yeah, you're the center of the spiral. Manifest your dreams here. But this is definitely, again, this dual energy. You have those two depictions here of woman with this King of Swords, which is balancing your mind space, seeing clearly, head of a hard decision here. Maybe you needing to focus on your work, on your path, whatever is going on around you, whatever emotions you're feeling. Cutting through what doesn't serve you anymore. Maybe those past hurts. Let's continue a little bit. Definitely exciting new beginning and insight, Pisces here. An ending for a new beginning. Yeah, this Seven of Wands. Boundaries coming in again. This need for whatever this emotional situationship is, I have my boundaries. I'm the emperor. I'm turning the wheel of my life. So whatever this is happening around you, you're just, okay, let me be. I need my space. Let me focus here. Let's continue your third line, Pisces. Yeah, you have this Page of Pentacle here, which is 10 of Pentacle behind. Yeah, so this long-term commitment, this fulfillment here in the community, whatever you're building here is going to be long-term, Pisces. Whatever you're starting is going to really be fruitful. And underneath we have the Knight of Cups, so it could be someone, yeah. Someone, again, this, we had the Page, now it's the Knight, so coming with a message of love here. And that wants this with you, this commitment with you. And underneath we have the Emperor, so it could be an Aries. Strong divine masculine energy here. But again, behind this divine masculine, we're seeing the Seven of Swords. So this kind of shadiness, secrets. Something is not kind of right here. And maybe that has put you in the hermit mode where you need to kind of ponder what is happening and get into your King of Sword energy. Cutting through. So you can charge forward towards what you need for your life. Maybe this person needs to go through a healing process and go deeper within themselves. So you're putting in boundaries, whatever that is. You are making sure that you have your space to not be too distracted here. Let's see. Yeah, Queen of Swords now, Pisces. So we have, again, the King and the Queen of the same suit here. The Queen and the King. Soulmate energy. And we had the Six of Cups. So we still have this twin flame thing happening still. Still talking to those people. But here, it's two people that are very much in their headspace, yeah? You need to get into... The Queen is more in the feminine, yeah? Who is more with those black crows. Psychic clarity. Which is coming with this Tower, yeah? This black energy. Something unexpected makes you realize something. And brings accelerated movement here. Passionate messages as well. 8 of Wands. Traveling maybe. Nine of Wands, Pisces. And the 10 of Pentacles. So here with the 9 of Wands, there's this sense of a lot of burden, exhaustion is coming in with this 10 of Swords. This is a lot of swords, a lot of wands, Pisces. And that's all this heaviness, this heartbreaking, too much overthinking. And I think that's what you've been pondering here, you know, talking about relationships. Obviously, this Four of Cups is now being clarified more deeply and is calling to you still having in your energetic field all of this hurt, all of this exhaustion and drama and just heaviness overall when it comes to relationships. You've had to put boundaries in when it comes to your emotions, even if it's true. And you have stepped into more of your headspace to see, to no longer be subject to or be the slave of your emotions or whatever emotions is around you when it comes to this person. But what I have to say is that there's a definite ending here with this Ten of Swords towards two aces, which is emotional and committed, long term. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Pisces. And going towards this legacy. Yeah. I see that, Pisces. And the Three of Swords. Hurt. Heartbreaks, Pisces, from your past. Heartbreaks from your past. Six of Cups. Soulmate energy. Heartbreaks from your inner child wounds, also your traumas. We've been talking about that, but it's coming up again and again, which is it seems very crucial to understand in a more balanced way when it comes to your mind space. And now a need to sow new seeds here. You have the Seven of Pentacles, which is patient with itself, but is also nurturing this new garden of hers here, planting new seeds, healing, following your star. You have the star here, so it's taking time. Right? You have the Eight of Wands in reverse. It's taking time. But there is the Fool here, Pisces. There is a new start. And the wheel is turning. But I think you're slowly but surely getting into the Emperor mode now. It's kind of a new skin. You're not used to it. But you are taking the lead. You're taking the power again for this new start. But there's still this Three of Swords here, energy, heartbreak, feeling left out in the cold. It's a trauma. When we have a trauma, it doesn't just go away overnight, Pisces. To get from this heaviness that we just saw, Ten of Swords and Nine of Wands here, to this full energy that is so light and able to take a risk and take a leap of faith and be happy. You know, it doesn't happen overnight. But here it feels that through mastery of the mind and connectiveness with the divine, making sure that you don't miss the insights, you start moving forward with a sword that is much more, that is not shaking in your hand anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's like balancing also the masculine and the feminine within you with this King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Realizing the power that you have as you put boundaries here. And so as you find this balance, Pisces, you're going to be pushed by the divine. The Tower is unexpected. Major shift, major happening here that will shift your perspective, shift something within you, and end something for a new beginning. I'm going to continue a little bit on this Three of Swords here. What's going on with this Three of Swords? A lot of tears, Pisces. The cat. A lot of tears. You felt alone. You felt... there's a lot of sadness here, Pisces. But remember, in our oracle reading today, we saw how all the suffering that we go through strengthens our love, actually. Again, another ace, Pisces. Ace of Wands. Passion and new beginning. You have 3 aces now on the table. 3 aces. There's a whole new start, Pisces. The wheel has turned, obviously. You're at the top of your game. You're getting there if you're not there. Just know that, I mean, it's obvious. The world, completion of something. You following your creativity, your inspiration, your sense of what excites me, what is going to bring me more passion in my life. This is also very sexual energy. It's also very passionate from someone, if that's the case here, from this masculine. But it's a passion and new beginning towards long term. 10 of Pentacles. Let's continue. This 3 of Swords. This 3 of Swords, this heartaches, has bringing you a lot of doubt when it comes to you ever being able to have a commitment or anything long term or fulfilling. It's like it has shattered yourself so much into darkness that you have stopped believing that you can actually follow your passion, or you don't even know what your passion is anymore. Black cat. You are don't drown, Pisces, because it's right there. It's right here. 10 of Cups underneath. You have stopped believing that it's possible for you. And maybe you think it's not like that, but deep inside you, you still have lingering shattered glasses, broken glasses here that are still bleeding inside, Pisces. Bleeding. There's a lot of bleeding here, Pisces. 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords, Pisces. Where is this 3 of Swords? Page of Swords. Yeah, you're learning, Pisces. Look, you're learning from this mental conflict here, this mental confusion that you were in before. You were in a chaos, lost, and negative thoughts, negative thinking. You're learning something here. Maybe focusing on what actually makes you feel full of fire and happy and passionate and willing to live again. Not die, Pisces. You're not living to die, Pisces. You die to something to actually live. Yeah? You have no choice. You're here. You're life itself. Yeah, and we have the devil in reverse. All of that stuff, Pisces, needs to go. And it's going. It's going away. All the attachments, you being the slave of your own mind, of your own patterns of dependencies of others, addictions, you are taking the power. You're done with this. So what came through here? Yeah. You have the King of Cups now. So balancing your emotions here. That's beautiful. That's you, actually, I would say. 4 of Pentacles. Holding on to your coins here. Holding on to what brings you this emotional balance. You decide to only hold on to that. And you have again this 2 of Swords here. So something you couldn't see clearly. And maybe what you were blinding yourself, actually. You were not seeing clearly because you were holding on to that stuff from the past, it feels like. You were just putting yourself stuck by holding on to those emotions, to those hurts. But here, you wake up. There's balance coming in. Letting go of those addictions, Pisces. Letting go of all of that stuff. The toxic people as well. Finding this inner balance, Pisces. True love within you. Mark. You're learning to be happy. You're learning to follow your heart, to follow your passion. That's what you're learning to do. Yeah. Letting go of the mental stuff from before. The heaviness. Your child trauma, it's obvious now. Putting boundaries with what was your past. And now enabling you to move forward toward your emotional fulfillment. Whether it is it's taking charge of your life, the Emperor. And the Divine is pushing you. Anyway, the Tower is a good thing. Yeah, Four of Swords. Taking time out, taking time to rest. Time for yourself, Pisces. So you can actually get those insights from the Divine. See in her eyes closed, and the light coming through. As you nurture yourself, take time here. Ground. Number 4, by the way, calling to the 4 of the Emperor. You find some insights here. And we have the Lovers behind. The choice is going to be made clear as you take that time alone here, Pisces, to rest, to heal. Time out. Whatever separation had to occur, whatever hurt happened in love. Yeah, Pisces. We have the Empress coming in with the, again, Ace of Swords and 10 of Cups behind. So we have, again, the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. You know, it could be a twin flame, especially because we have the Lovers as well. Here. Ace of Swords, Divine Clarity. The fourth ace, actually, here, Pisces. The Empress nurtures herself. And I think that the Divine is calling you to have more discernment when it comes to relationships. And now she's putting this cape around her neck. It's like on her head. It's like this boundary setting. This, I'm going to nurture me. And that's going to be my key to true love and balanced relationships. You're getting this understanding that this is workable. You have the 3 of Pentacles here. Let's see. And I like to see that you go from the 3 of Swords to the 4 of Swords. So there is, after this suffering, pain, there is healing. Five of Wands. Yeah, there was drama. You're getting out of all this drama, whatever it is around you, or whatever was, or the drama within you. You're releasing that and taking time alone in more serenity here. Yeah, the drama of what? Of this 9 of Swords again, which is all this anxiety. You taking, and that's the Devil. You're releasing all this anxiety, this negative thinking, which just brings drama into your own internal being, which brings drama into your life with people and relationships in general. You're learning to follow only the spark of joy within you, Pisces, and that will bring you healthy relationships as well. Maybe that's what you're learning at this time. Yeah, 4 of Wands, Pisces. And the Wheel. See, we're finishing with that. 4 of Wands is homecoming. Finding home in relationships within yourself. This is where you're going now. As you take charge of your internal self, the Emperor, the wheel is being turned. 10-10. Huge ending. New beginning. And we have the Emperor again. So yeah, the wheel is turning. You're becoming the Emperor of your life, and you know what? You're going towards the Ten of Pentacles. Exactly. Look at this combination. If I can hold those. You have the wheel. You're taking charge and building your legacy. Happy community, family, commitment, believing in it, putting the steps towards it, confident, at the top of your chess game, Pisces. The wheel has turned, Pisces. This is you now. It's meant for you. It's your birthright. Okay? So all those emotions and those thoughts, those swords, out. Okay? You know better now. Okay, Pisces. I think you're going to get some answers very soon if you are not at this time. And I'm really happy for you. Please do take care of yourself. And I will see you tomorrow.